Hi there, fabulous people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anne, and on this channel, we are going to be talking about the truth about pregnancy. I find that there are so many things that I am learning right now that I had no clue about before I started my journey being pregnant, and as well as from my girls who've been pregnant. It's just like, it's crazy because there's so many mamas out there and they've been through so many things and we don't know. And I wanted to create a safe space where we can talk about this and go through this journey together, as well as like talk to other moms and see how they've dealt with things and just to learn, because I find that although women have gone through this journey, not everyone goes through the same thing. I might have symptoms that someone else won't have, or I might have a breezy pregnancy and someone will have they will be sick throughout the whole entire pregnancy. And I'm also learning morning sickness is all day sickness. At least for my situation, it's a lie. It's not morning, it's all day. So if you are interested in joining me on this journey as I keep it real with you guys, please keep watching. So I'm pregnant. Now what? I remember when we found out and my emotions were just, it was a lot. It was a lot. I was so happy and so nervous, and the anxiety set in, but like so much excitement, and I didn't know how to handle myself, so I just burst out in laughter. We were both laughing so hard, not because it was funny, but just because our emotions were just like everything all at once, and it was just like but it was so amazing. So what we did was we found out, we freaked out for a little bit, my husband wanted to tell everyone at that very moment, but I'm like, okay, let's just take some time. Let's just take today for ourselves. I know that you want to tell everybody who is willing to listen that I'm pregnant, but let's just have this moment to ourselves because we're never gonna get it again. This is our first, this will be our first child, my first pregnancy. So I just wanted to take that time to just let that sink in before sharing with, anyone. So after we found out, we went for a walk to get some fresh air and kind of process it. Like, I'm pregnant. This is something that we've been talking about for quite some time, but now that it happens, it's happening. You can't, like, it's something I can't quite describe. I can't quite comprehend the feeling that I got. I was like, what? I'm gonna be a mom? Like, I'm a child myself. What? But it was very surreal. We came home after a walk, after some fresh air, ordered some food as a celebratory meal, and then I went right to the computer and went and searched for midwives. Something that I learned from some of my cousins who have gone through the journey is midwives is something that they have recommended us to anyone due to their great experiences with them. So that was my first thing. I was like, okay, because I heard that the wait list can be ridiculous. And by ridiculous, I just mean it could be a little long. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get one immediately when you do an application. So I wanted to make sure that I got my application in as soon as possible. So that's what I did. So we found out on May 1st, 2020. And that evening, I had done a bunch of research and I found a well-rated midwife in my area and close to my home, which was very important to me. And the rest of the night was just, taking it all in. I wanted to have the moment to ourselves because this was the first time this was ever happening, and I just wanted to take it all in. Obviously, there was excitement when we told our families, and it was great, but then the anxiety set in. I was, in the first trimester, a lot can go wrong throughout the pregnancy, but especially during the first trimester. And I felt like, though I was so excited to share the news, I was also scared to share. So a part of me was scared to share because there's so much excitement from our family, and I felt like if God forbid anything happened, I'd be letting them down, and I didn't like that feeling. I didn't want to disappoint. I didn't want to disappoint them and myself and my husband. I know that you know, that is not the right way to think, but I couldn't help myself. So for the first 12 weeks, I was like a wreck. I was having nightmares, on, waking up in bed and just looking down and having that sinking feeling. And it just really put a downer. I didn't want to get excited, so I didn't let myself get excited. I did not allow myself to truly enjoy what was happening, this miracle that's happening in my body. I did not allow myself to truly embrace it and love, what was going on. And if I could go back, I would tell myself, just enjoy it. You never know what's gonna happen, but by thinking negatively or thinking always so like pessimist, like, but not thinking good thoughts or putting that out there, it really does suck a little bit of energy from you. And I want to tell all you ladies out there, there is a lot of things on Google. I stopped Googling because, listen, there's a lot of things that you see that will depress you. So stop Googling, just enjoy the moment. Yes, we don't know what could happen, and it's very easy for the mind to go there, but enjoy it. Even though you feel like crap, you really do. And we'll talk about that in another video. But though you feel like you sick or however it's going for you, just enjoy that moment because you'll never get it back. And just be grateful that it's happening. Don't be like me and go on the other scale and completely shut down any excitement or anything like that, because that's not fair to you, to your partner, and to the baby. Like I obviously don't know how much they feel at this point, but I'm sure they could feel. I have no clue. I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that, but just be happy and embrace what you're going through. Yes, the thoughts may come, they may not, and that's awesome. But if they do come, just shove them aside. I know it's easier said than done, and I did that a couple of times. And I talked to my mom and my mother-in-law about it, and they really did help me go through it, and just they did their best to help me embrace what was going on, as opposed to focusing on what could go wrong. So any advice I could give to you at this very moment, as you find out that you're pregnant or that your friend is pregnant or someone and they're not at the stage where they're sharing with everyone. If they're sharing with you, it's because they know that regardless of what happens, you are the one who they can come and talk to you about. And for mamas, talk to someone, just embrace the moment. Love what's going on in your body, even though it's sometimes, for me, I found that it was a little hard to connect the two. It's just like my brain wasn't quite comprehending that I was growing a human in me. Like, I think sometimes even now I'm just like, what do you mean? I have a whole human being in me. Like, I have two hearts. Like, it blows my mind till this day. And I'm at almost 4.5 months right now. But just love it. I wish I was not, so gripped by fear that I would have shared with some of my friends earlier on. Obviously not everyone, but like my close girls. So I could have, someone to share the excitement with and have someone to talk to. But you live and you learn, and I'm hoping that through my experience I can help you, or open your eyes to see what maybe your friends is going through, or your aunt or your sister, whoever in your life that may be going through this journey, I hope that I can open your eyes and, you know, share my journey and help someone else and shed light onto this, you know. So below, comment on what were your thoughts when you know, first knew that you were pregnant, or you heard your friend was pregnant, or someone that you love, and were there any anxieties attached to that, or were you just embracing everything like I wish I did? Comment below. So don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.